Hey guys, what's going on? So in today's video, I wanted to take a look at good weapons in PvP, such as pulse rifles and shotguns. So for this pulse rifle, this is what I've been using in PvP mostly. Hidden hand, hand-laid stock. Hand-laid stock actually gives me perfect stability, which is really great for landing headshots. And then I have outlaw, which gives me reload speed when I get precision kills. So that kind of goes hand in hand with this stability. Now, mainly for this pulse rifle, which is Hopscotch Pilgrim, great pulse rifle. Hand-laid stock is a must, and hidden hand you can have. I prefer to have it because who doesn't want better target acquisition? But you can switch out outlaw for any perk you want. So the main thing is these two, and then you can have this one be whatever you want. And then for shotguns, there's actually a bunch of different shotguns. I like the Matador. I actually have two rolls here. Both of these have perfect range, so you can see the range is perfect. Comparing the two, this one has better stability and reload, smaller magazine, except this one has rangefinder, which is much better for shotguns in general because it goes even further past where the range caps out. So you can see the range caps out on this one, but this has shot package, which is nice because it keeps your pellets really tight, so you can hit long range shots, except those long range shots don't do very much damage. With rangefinder, you're going to have more spread, but they're going to do a lot more damage at farther range. And then for other shotguns, you have Fellwinter's Lie, that's a common one. Party Crasher is another common one, and then Found Verdict for some of the people that haven't really played Crucible and gotten these other ones, like these. So, I guess in general for a shotgun, I would suggest to have Accurized Ballistics and Rifled Barrel. That is definitely a must. And I would definitely try and get the Matador, Fellwinter's Lie, or the Party Crasher. If you can't get those, Found Verdict is very good substitute. But I would go for these three: Matador, Fellwinter's Lie, and Party Crasher. And then the perks I would go for when you're rerolling would be Rifled Barrel, Accurized Ballistics, and Rangefinder. And then this last perk also can be whatever you want. So it could be Grave Robber. Rodeo for me is perfect because this shotgun has super low stability, so that counteracts the low stability with giving it less severe recoil. So Rodeo is good for this shotgun. And I guess for heavy weapons, I prefer to use Gallowhorn because these two are legendary, so I can use an exotic. Gallowhorn works pretty well for me, especially in Trials because it's pretty cheap. In regular Crucible, I prefer not to be so cheap, but in Trials you want to win, so being cheap is fine, I guess. Corrective Measures usually I want to use in general because it has more ammo economy, but I usually stick with Gallowhorn. And then for armor, I just kind of found a random set. This is Vex, this is just random legendary, this is also just random legendary. I got this today, but the reason I have this particular set is because it gives me 100% intellect and 100% discipline, which is extremely good. So I'll get my super quick and I'll get grenades quick. The thing I don't care about is strength, which is, for gunslinger, just a throwing knife. So, you know, it's not really that useful, it's hard to use, doesn't do that much damage. I would much rather have grenades and super, that does much more damage. So in general, I like having these two. Doesn't really matter to me how it looks, I just like having a nice shader. But yeah, so I love having discipline and intellect, and then these weapons are just amazing to have. So I've been doing really well in Crucible, really well in Trials. I'm still going for 9-0, unfortunately, but I think the best I've gotten was 8-0, so that's getting up there. But yeah, hopefully this helped you if you're looking for some guidance. I think the trickiest thing to get is probably the pulse rifle. This can take a lot of farming to get. This is almost as good, or maybe even better, than the Messenger from Trials. So I think the Adept one has a little bit more stability than the regular, but I think this is getting close or even surpasses the Messenger in terms of usability and speed to getting kills. So this is definitely a very good pulse rifle if you're looking into that. As per usual, people use Thorn. Well, these three hand cannons, because they have good power. Thorn is, I think, in my eyes, a huge problem in PvP because it's just overpowered. I mean, it has, let me see here. It has the same rate of fire, as you can see, than the last word. And some people don't know that, but it actually has the same exact rate of fire. And then the impact isn't that much worse than Hawkmoon. And the thing about Thorn is that it has, I think, 84 to 85 critical, but then you have, I think, 5 ticks of 7 damage. So that's another 35 damage tacked onto your 85 or 84, whatever. So that's getting close to 120 damage, which is just under a lucky shot of the Hawkmoon, and that's per headshot of the Thorn. So you can see it's kind of overpowered. The last word just fires quickly, so that's basically what it's good for. Just kind of spammable. So that's why those are good. But yeah, hopefully this video helped you if you're looking for some kind of guidance on PvP, loadouts for shotguns, good perks, things like that. If it did, please leave a like, and I'll see you guys later.